Alright, we're doing this. Yay. Gonna just share the stream real quick. Alright. Let's do this. Woo. It's funny to have the audio of the stream up on the iPad, so we got... Okay, good. Good, Reed is still plugged in. I have so many copies of that open, like dang. Alright. Hi Sam! Hello! I hope you enjoyed the title. I came up with it the other day when I was gonna stream, and then just didn't. Alright, Alberto. Alright, Attic Man. We may as well just see the current progress, because why not? Because I finished through the first chorus.
Give me a time when you want to work on the application stuff.
Busy streaming.
When do you want?
At least an hour from now. I'm sorry, I don't want to be bothered when I'm doing this stuff. Sorry. Dad interruption this time. But yeah, hi Muffin. But yeah, basically I need to apply for a work study so that I can have money for college. I just want to see the progress so far too on the UST, so that's what's gonna happen. I'm also curious how he'll sound with my tuning, because I don't think I've actually tuned Alberto before.
I wasn't jealous before we met. Now every barrel's a naughty is a potential threat. And I possess a better noise. You heard me saying that smoking was my only boss. But now it isn't true. Now everything is new. And all of them has so but then I beg of you, don't go wasting your emotion. Lay all your love on me.
I'm gonna add an end breath there real quick. The end of me. So that it's very breathy. Become breathy boy. So far so good. His English is surprisingly good in it. Yeah. Yeah, then again he's got English extras, which helps him. But it's just so cursed that he ended up being a good voice bank. It's just like, yep, he's good at this. He's actually a decent voice bank despite the goofy voice he was supposed to have. It's like, dang. There we go, that's good. Alright. Next bit. My question is, did I leave the transition in? Yeah, okay. So it's so cursed. Like, dang. Like, Alberto, why are you a good voice bank? Why? You have no right to be a good voice bank. Hi Mooney, hello. I'm making a cursed ABBA cover. By the way, Mooney, I finally downloaded Hanta. Kutula Moon finally reminded me and recently updated her voice banks and reminded me to go download Corey today because I needed to update those voice banks. So I also downloaded Hanta finally and also Ignatius. Hello, hi. Yay! Yes, I have Hanta, and I have an idea for a cover for him. It might take a bit, because I do have other projects in mind, like this one, and then next Utah Showdown cover. And then also, big ol' potential idea for not Strato's birthday, my birthday, in November. But I do have an idea for a cover, and basically, Phantom of the Opera, and he takes the male part, and then I was thinking he could sing with Ikaros, cause there's a UST for Phantom of the Opera from Phantom of the Opera, and he's literally themed around Phantom of the Opera. So and the main reason why I'm like Ikaros is because, isn't Christine the Phantom's angel of music, quote unquote? And then also, I know how much you love her, so. And her voice bank is effectively done. I still need to, make a semi-serious cover so that I at least have something to listen to while I work on her design. And then, of course, all the service level stuff, but technically she is done. So. Yeah! Yeah! It would be a fun idea. And it could just be like, Hanta needed someone to sing with and picked Ikaros because it was funny. Seemed to be my angel of music. Yes. I've never actually seen the Phantom of the Opera, but I know that's part of it. So, and also good luck with drawing bodies, Muffin. It's tough. Bodies are hard. Opera. You know, not anatomy good. I don't usually draw bodies. Good luck. God, I'm actually very tempted to work on that cover instead of this one, because as much as I love ABBA cursed Alberto, I'm Englishing him, which could be so tough to do. And I'm also gonna have to tune him, so it's like, quite a bit of work for what's supposed to be joke cover. The whole joke is he totally says stuff like this. And be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be hot and creepy. But the curse part is it's ABBA, so. Specifically, lay all your love on me, which is why the title of this stream is Lay All Your Yanderes Nowhere Near Me. Because I thought it was funny. But also it was a pain to get this VSQX imported, because I didn't realize that Studio Pro was annoying and let you only have 3 tracks, and so I was having difficulties with that, but...
It was like shooting us at a little small talk, a smiling baby, I was talk. It was like shooting us at a little small talk, a smiling baby, I was talk.
I zoomed in too far. Okay. I need to also figure out what should be replaced for grown-up woman, because he's not a woman. But man doesn't fit necessarily for the rhyming structure. So it's like... Don't go wasting all your ammo. Don't go wasting your emotions. Lay all your love on me. Please keep woman, it would be funny. Well, I did already change lyrics a little bit. So now, instead of saying, now every woman I see is a potential threat, I change it to every person. Because he totally would see every single person as a threat. But I'll keep it as woman then. I'll keep it as woman if that's funny. Because this is a joke cover. So, Hello, Adrian. So I'll keep woman then. Wait, I need to figure out English. So it'd be so woman. I guess he can say woman. Does he have a woo though? No. Woman. Woman. There we go. I just joined it. Hear you talking about women. Basically, I'm at the part of the song where it's like, a grown-up woman should never fall so easily. And I was debating if I should change the lyrics, and people said, no, keep it as woman. Because it'll be funnier. Because it's a joke cover. So... ABBA, yes. I'm glad you like these streams. A lot of it is just me goofing while trying to parse stuff, at least lately. I love all this cursed energy. Yes! This is just, like, this whole cover is cursed. Let's change this to what you've done to me instead of what you, because it'll work better and less VCV errors because they struggle when it's English. I'm full of curse energy. Okay, that section is parsed. I should also put on some music soon, because otherwise I'm gonna go crazy. Forgive me if I'm silent, I'm still here. That's okay, Sam. It's okay to be quiet. I don't mind if you're quiet, because I believe in you. Oh heck, it got turned into the wrong woe. I'll adjust it. I forgot that, like, my Roma Kana converter, although being better than the Ito Ito one, it still does the dumb woe thing. And I know some have that kind of woe. I need to switch to Japanese. So I can actually type this. Let me type in hiragana. Thank you. That didn't work. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah. 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 I'm wearing overalls, looking like a mess. You proud? I mean, as long as you're a happy mess, I don't mind. Like, as long as you're having fun. You know. Utao? Okay, there we go. It wasn't responding for a second. Ah, sorry for yawning. I'm happy I have a cat waiting for me. Yeah, cats are good.
I still don't know what you thought with me. I've grown up so much it never falls so easily.
I'm having too much fun with the Zen breaths. Breathy yandere, yandere.
I still don't know what you thought with me. I've grown up so much it never falls so easily.
Alright. Yeah, I feel kind of fear when I don't have you near. Yeah, yandere much? Yandere much? Oops. There. Yeah, I need music. I need music. And I don't think people appreciate me listening to Comfort Zone, like this cover by Tart of Comfort Zone by Fairy, multiple times over and over and over again. So I'll play it once and then switch over to my liked playlist. Because I love this song so much, especially this cover.
Morphine, aspirin, fentanyl, paracetamol, 3 to 5 mg red, 3 to 5 mg rose, cheers and bon appetit, activated charcoal, 250 mg spit. Oh, shut it.
Do music box again. The problem with the music box is that, although it's relaxing, it's not enough to keep me going. It's just too soft and quiet. And I need things that, actually can keep me pumping.
I know what it means, how it feels to be atypical.
Wait, that was a cursed. That was cursed to say. Out of context, no. It's okay, it's okay. It just didn't work quite well for me, is all. Real cycle and comes around me to an end, means meet an end. Find and be an important part of my experiment. 3, 2, 1, 0, my nickel is going on. God, I love Comfort Zone so much. It also had late onset relatability for me because I'm like, oh wait, I feel this. Because of how my high school treated me, so.
I feel kind of ill.
Specifically, like the high school administration towards the end of my time at my high school, where they kind of just full on disrespected me, like, using my dead name on stuff, even though my name had been changed in the system for months. Like a couple months. Works for me, I know what you mean by music now. Yeah. Yeah.
When I don't have you near.
Yeah, they did that. So,
I feel kind of ill. When I don't have you near.
but yeah, Comfort Zone reminds me of that, because I'm like, oh heck, here's this, like, if you put it outside of the context of Fairy's universe, you basically have a gifted kid, who's favored by, the administration among a bunch of these other kids. And imagine everybody has mental health problems in this particular school, quote unquote. And he's the gifted kid. But they still are like, yeah, no, we can't afford to keep this kid even though he's great, so goodbye. And I'm just like, oh no, relatability, because I was one of those gifted kids in school. But then towards the end, they just completely disrespected me, like they disrespected Dimitri in the song. Especially because I'm used to that special treatment, quote unquote. I'm sorry about that. School system's gonna be terrible. Yeah. Yeah, it is. God, I hate my high school. College is better. College is so much better. Like, oh my god. So I can't wait to just be completely gone from, like, the remnants of my high school and not have to deal with that. Like, ever again. Because, everything will be changed on stuff, and then, nobody will denigrate me, ever. And I'm happy about that. So, that's good to hear. Yeah. Yeah.
I know how it goes, how it works, the formula's the same. The checkup's gonna balance that down. All you got, all you need to do the muscle gain. And that, my grand.
Oh, and I may as well keep talking about this, but you're waiting for legal name changing. Yeah, that makes sense. I do want to also mention that I'm also on the autism spectrum, and how that school treated kids who were, like, anyone who wasn't high succeeding people were basically, like, left to their own devices, because they only focused on who were actually doing well instead of who actually needed that help. And I think part of the issue too is that at that particular school, I'm pretty sure they tend to ignore a lot of mental health stuff, which is not good, especially when you've got a bunch of teenagers running around the school who kind of hate being there in the first place. But yeah, that school was just awful. I never want to go back there. And, oh, and by the way, they put my dead name on my diploma. They're like, dead name, ace, last name, and it was just awful. Is it I skipped my pride? Let me track. Most schools apparently don't seem to care about mental health. They don't. My school's the opposite, but do nothing. Oof. But yeah. Yeah, they put my dead name on my diploma. They were like, oh, what do we do? Because I actually had it, like, even on the form, I had it as the name I was going to be legally changing my name to. And it was, like, they had me fill out the form before, and then they were like, oh, we lost your form. And I'm like, what? And so I made sure it was communicated across, here's what I want on my diploma. And then it's like, but yeah, I hate my school for how it treated me at the end there. Okay, I skipped my pride. Yeah, I skipped my pride. Why can't they just, I don't know either. It's like, it's so awful that they did that. Especially because my name was changed in the system for at least a month. They had a month to fix things. And they just didn't. Like, my school seemed to do a Wellness Wednesday thing and was like, Do they care all of a sudden? No, that just became a test day for some classes. What the heck? Mine is a reward for health, but it makes it worth. Ah. Like, please just provide resources for your students, darn it.
There's no reason to doubt the principle at play. And when you
I just realized Fairy's whole universe with, like, the mutants and that kind of stuff. Honestly, I think part of it, I don't know if it's intentional or not, but part of it feels like a big metaphor for disability, honestly. Because they're like, oh yeah, here's the mutants, the ones with the minor disabilities get to live in society, but we have to contain all the other ones who have more severe disabilities that are uncontrollable, quote unquote. But Sonia's okay, she's an albino, she's fine. My parents act like dead they 100% of the time. Oof. But thanks, Fairy, for basically having a big old disability metaphor by accident or on purpose. I don't know. But, that's in there, and I just realized that. And I'm just like, oh, and Dimitri is literally just like, oh heck, do I get Dimitri? I at least can, like, relate to him on some level as that gifted kid. And in this case, he's given special treatment because he's got such powerful powers that they really can't contain it. So they're like, okay, we'll just keep him happy. And pronouns, no! RIP! That sucks.
You leave the growth for progress. Sacrifices are something that you have to make. First give, then take.
Oh wait. I forgot the unsatisfied part. Whoops.
Morphine, aspirin, fentanyl, as such as race. I'm amazed at the board's lack of scientific taste. They just don't understand you're too precious to waste. You how we have to part ways. So she says, I see you're playing me for a fool to be replaced
by a less convenient tool. Ooh, constant stabbing feeling. RIP. I'm sorry. I wish they were better about that. Not all parents are very supportive. The part of me that's obsessed with this song wants me to play it over and over and over again, but I'm pretty sure that would get annoying for y'all. So, let's go to linked videos instead and put it on shuffle. Please load? Please? I'd like you to load. Load. I wonder what will pop up. I'm curious. It's okay, everyone else is supportive. That's good. That's the important part.
Everything I want now balance you don't understand. I think keep pretending you don't see how much it matters to me.
God, I really also need to cover this song too at some point. Tomatoes. I just don't know who I'd make sing it, is the thing. So RIP.
I set aside, I skip my ride, I beg you dear.
Mostly online though, so yeah. Yeah.
I set aside, I skip my ride, I beg you dear.
And then I'm tempted to just copy and paste what I originally had for the don't go wasting your emotions section. This way you don't have to reparse it. Let's just do the lay all your love on me. Part, copy that over. Don't go wasting your emotions. Lay all your love on me. Don't go sharing your devotion. Lay all your love on me.
How much is my work? How much will you say to me? Will you just talk blood when I pour down my soul here? You said you are must be there for all time. It's just to keep your whole
Your image intact.
You like to be more
Ready speeches like a parrot. You keep saying the same things over and then I can't take it. Then
just hold it, word it better that easier. I get to make each time more than
crumbs of your attention.
I can survive from your remains and
Testimony.
there have to be
Somewhere for me to fit in. I can't wait to work all day to serenade my soul. I can't hit this high. Throw tomatoes when you see me here.
To break all my bones, climb and guess I'll win. Burn out my remains, no one will know it. Burn my remains, call me dramatic, exaggerated, attention seeking bitch. Burn me to my bones, wonder to myself, who will meet me here? Who will attend my funeral, praying for an empty coffin? My meaningless ashes, don't sit even matter. What am I creating? I can't hear a single one you're saying. I can't tell if you're genuine or fake. Nothing you say except say you love me like you love everything. Worship all I do until I am here no more. You forget me. My presence will fade away with no importance. My control just covering my sense between sense. Will you hear this when I'm gone? I wonder if you'll understand what I meant when I tried to say running over. I tried one thing. I'm so sorry. The tomato red stains don't leave my body.
Bye. See ya.
Don't go say radio devotion. Don't go say radio devotion.
God, how long is this song? 5 minutes. Why did I pick a 5-minute song for a joke cover? Why is there like 3 verses? At least. Flashbacks of having to go a joke cover. Oof. Oof. Just oof. But yeah, this was a mistake. I had to enlist the big one because it grew a little too much for my liking. Rip. Just rip. Especially because, like, okay, I will say that, like, mostly because I didn't want my channel to be known for that alone. Honestly, valid. Valid. Like, for example, just in a case where it's like, oh yeah, you've been known for this thing. I feel bad for Nemizilla because Nemi became labeled as a polka kid because they covered a lot of Yevon polka, even though, unlike a lot of the Yevon polka kids, they actually made their own covers and didn't steal. So it's like, so they kind of got lumped in there. And although I do think Nemi is absolutely amazing, I think what happened was, I don't think they've been able to shake that, unfortunately. Yeah. Yeah, it sucks, especially because Nemi is honestly a great cover artist, but the fact that basically they got labeled as a polka kid, and then also, on top of that, attracted a lot of polka kids. So their channel kind of got swarmed by these kids who are dumb and very likely to steal Nemi's stuff. So I just can't help but feel bad for Nemi because of that. Because, like, nobody deserves their covers being stolen just because they enjoy covering a single song a lot. Even though Yevon polka is not my cup of tea, so... Yeah. Yeah, it's just like... I hate that there are some people who just do that. They steal and pitch covers, and then it's like... Like, do the work yourself. Like, I don't know if you saw this in Jen's server, but, someone pointed out that, someone stole Nemi's covers again, and it was for Friday Night Funkin' characters. Friday Night Funkin' characters, who, by the way, I mean, of course Muffin knows this, but for those who don't, there have been Utao ports of these characters, so these people could have made their own Yevan Polka covers with the actual characters instead of stealing and pitching voices and covers. And they only credited the covers, and thankfully they took down the video and called out, but it isn't really mine either, but I can understand why someone would want to cover a song more than once. I mean, I think there were a few I wanted to cover more than once. Which is valid. I personally don't cover a song more than once unless I feel like the previous cover can be improved. So I actually have some songs that I want to remake my covers for because it's been a couple years and the old ones were bad. But I do have songs that I do want to cover more than once, and for example, Obey. I want to cover Obey with both Stretto and Kai. So, though for Kai's I still need to figure out who should sing the background chorus chant. So, oh heck. Let's just fix this. Boom. Understandable, yeah. Because he is a king. However, I refuse to learn art passing for him, so it's gonna be in English. Because screw learning how to use art passing when I've heard it's stinky poo poo. And his Japanese bank will work just fine. And then when oh heck, I goofed. But when Stretto's English bank is odoed, which Fox has offered to odo for me, which is very exciting, cause like Fox is getting there and becoming an odo champion, honestly. And I'm like, especially because their most recent thing with like project they're working on, their odoing has improved a lot for English banks, I think. And so I'm like, yeah. I honestly can't wait for Stretto English. Like, I have so many projects I want to do. I want to do an entire album with them. So it's like, though honestly, that album idea I could possibly do with Vocaloid, but I don't know how to tune well on Vocaloid, so it'll sound bad. I'm very curious about my Discord notifications now, because I have 6 of them. I'm gonna check on my iPad, so I won't be able to see chat for a bit, but... Oh, they're all just from...
Ahead of you, let the lava face. The last very long and they been practice case.
Okay, they're all just from my one friend who, they're messing around with potential art for a project I came up with that I kind of want to do for my birthday, and that is big, massive Stretto concert. I have a set list and everything, and they're messing around with doodles and that kind of stuff for art for one of the cover ideas, which is Rose-Colored Glasses / Warning Signs by Circus P. So, heck. I'm gonna take a brief little break. My butt hurts. and I need to like walk for a second. Okay, I am back. But yes, Strato concert for my birthday in November. So I have at least 3 months to work on 6 covers and very simple PVs for them. And also probably tune them. Because I'll probably have to tune them. Because I don't think I'd feel right not tuning them, especially because I've been tuning a lot of my stuff lately, and I may as well keep it up. But yeah, Strato concert. Let me quickly look at my little set list idea. So I won't be able to see chat for a second. But my set list idea is, so I'm going to cover Magenta by yanderes, and by the way, the whole theme of the thing is themed around Strato's little, arm color, mainly for personal reasons, but I thought it was also pretty fun to theme it around, like, pinks and that kind of stuff, so colors, and also, like, songs that are either, like, named after pinks or are themed around pinks for like the PV or whatever. So I came up with some help from Rita Leader, because she helped out in some brainstorming. So we got Magenta by yanderes with Strato and Alberto being the voice bank I'm currently using. They surprisingly sound really, really good together, because Alberto's darker, deep voice complements Strato's very bright voice very well. We also got Pink by Maretu. I don't... Where's the emphasis? Maretu? I don't... But basically Pink with Strato. That new song they released, and I'm like, oh, this is perfect. I'll add this. Then we have rose-colored glasses / rune and warning signs, which I want to do with Strato and Melody Onkaku. I want to cover Raspberry Monster with Strato for the concert. I want to cover A Tale of 6 Trillion Years in One Night with Strato, and then either Sam or Arachne. I'll do it with Arachne if her like the Scorpion Minx gets updated, since I know Jen doesn't like it as much. But if that doesn't happen, then I'm gonna use Sam. And then Sweet Devil with Strato. And that's my set list of 6. And I think I'd be happy if people like contributed stuff to it too, though, because that would be fun to have people contribute whatever they want to the concert. This is just the ideas for a potential set list with that particular theme. So like, okay, looking at the chat now that I've looked at all that. 6 trillion years, yes. Ooh, I love Pink. All of this sounds so cool, OMG. Thank you. And my idea is that it would be a big 30-minute long premiere video where people could hang out and chill and listen to Strato music on my birthday, and I can just chill and hang out with my friends, and and whoever else wants to show up. So yeah. Uh so that's the idea, and it is all simple PVs because I don't think I want to do an MMD concert or anything because I know for a fact that I can't animate. And although Strato has an MMD model that Rita made, I can't animate, and I'm not going to push it on Rita to animate. Like, I'm pretty sure none of these songs have MMD motions, so it's like, if I have the time and spots are open, I could contribute maybe. Like, we have 3 months until my birthday, which is November 21st. We have time to figure things out still. And I would love it if you contributed, because, like, I'm not sure exactly what you contribute, because I do have that theme, but I don't know if people want to stick to that theme, but I'd be okay with people not sticking to the theme. It's just more my idea of a potential thing, if only because, I might as well just outright say it, but I recently came across some stuff by someone I cut off, and they had talked about hating Strato's little magenta arm color because of me. So I was like, screw you then. I'm gonna wear this color with pride. So, boom. Hey, honestly, whatever you want is your birthday theme. And OMG Sam, I can't animate to save my life. I'm struggling to draw a body. Yeah, I've only gotten good at drawing because I've been drawing, like, pretty consistently for the past 3 years. Like, ever since the birth of my channel. So, yes, wear that color with pride. Yes! Which is part of why I want to do it. And then I also wrote some song lyrics, too, based around that, because, like, they had mentioned that color thing, and they're like, oh, I hate it because I exclusively associate it with, me. Like, they associate that color with me, and so that's why they hate it. But they're like, they exclusively do it. And I'm like, this is dumb. So I actually wrote a bunch of lyrics about different colors and that kind of stuff as, like, a little lyric writing exercise and what different colors kind of, like, mean to me, and how colors can actually have multiple different meanings in different contexts, and I might make that an actual song someday. I just want to wait until Strato gets, an English bank first, because I'm excited about Strato's English bank, and I want to be able to use it for it, because, excuse me. If you want, I can share the lyrics. I haven't shared it in the server. I just shared it with a couple people because I didn't want to. Like, I tend not to post my lyrics anywhere. If only because, like, I'm worried that because there's so many lyrics, it's a long thing that it just annoys people. So. There. There we go. So, yeah. So, for example, the magenta color, it's a color that genuinely makes me happy because I associate with Strato, I associate it with my happiness and hyperfixation, and the fact that this person hates me and hates this color now because of me, although that's going to be a negative connotation now, I don't care. I'm still going to use this color, because screw you. It's Strato's little color. I wouldn't be annoyed besides I love your originals. Okay, I'll pull up the lyrics then real quick. I won't be able to see chat until I finished reading them, but let's do some slam poetry on stream. Because I don't have any particular melody picked out for anything yet. They're just lyrics right now. So, those light grays of far distant memories. They once haunted me, but now I no longer freeze. Black is comforting, yet it takes control. Although it's spiraling, it still makes me whole. Even if they change meaning, they still mean so much to me. These colors surround me, what do they all mean? These colors, what are their meanings? They reflect the perspective that I see. These colors that engulf me, can I decipher their meaning? All these colors that I see, what do they say about, and what do they all say about me? I used to hate that soft minty shade of green, but when I fell in love, the bones became sheep. The magenta color that you want me to hide, because you know hate it, I'll wear it with pride. Even if they change meaning, they still mean so much to me. These colors that surround me, what do they all mean to me? These colors, what are their meanings? They reflect the perspective that I see. These colors that engulf me, can I decipher their meaning? All these colors that I see, what do they all say about me? Teals, oranges, and blues, violets and reds too. Even if they change meaning, they still mean so much to me. This rainbow that surrounds me, I know what it all means to me. This rainbow, I know its meaning, it reflects the perspective that I see. This rainbow embraces me, I have deciphered its meaning. All these colors that I see, it reflects the light inside me. Even if they change meaning, they still mean so much to me. Woo for slam poetry! I see something in particular. Give me 1 second. This is under top chat. Pardon me for 1 second. I've got someone I need to destroy. And yeah, yep, there it is. There it is. Hi. Hello. Hello, person. Sam, somebody just called me a slur. Okay. Okay, I hid the messages, but I got called a slur. So, the F1 specifically, so. But yeah, I'm glad you liked my lyrics. You loved that as well as the meaning. It's okay, it's okay. It's okay, it was under the live chat, because I had the live chat open just in case if somebody swears, because it hides it from the top chat when people swear, and so the slur was hidden from the top chat. But basically, I can't pronounce that, but they call me the F slur. What, am I too gay for you? But yeah, I quickly hid them. But it's fine, Sam. It's completely fine. I'm just more amused than anything. That someone just came out of my stream, called me the F slur. Yeah, that person can get that. Yep, yep. That was sensible. I'm double checking now because I lost my place. Used to think I was sensible. Okay. That I was. But yeah, I really want to make that a song at one point, but I want to wait until Strato English is ready so I can make it. Yeah, honestly. Honestly. I mean, at least that was easier dealt with than, like, the table thing. The table thing that happened where someone came and tried to be like, hey, what, would you eat a table for $10? And then completely kept trying to spam the chat using different accounts. And then mass disliked my stream. I'm just amused because I'm not used to this. And the fact that it's happening is just funny. I used to. You used to. Okay. But yeah, back to the lyrics. I really want to make that a proper song, and I can kind of explain what each section kind of means, I guess. But like, it's just very like all over the place. Though it's mainly just the 4 colors. The bridge is where it's like, oh, here's all these other colors. I just picked them out based on my friend Zutao's colors. So like teal for Rizumu, blue for Steve, orange for Andera. We got reds for Ongaku and Sam, and then the violets representing Arachne and Vertigo. So but the other 4 colors, they're like, I may as well just talk about them, because why not? So the light grays, distant memories thing, my memory is very poor. I tend to not remember things very easily. I think part of that is just the autism thing. It's alright, I will have to go soon because I'm going to do the showcase thingy tonight. Oh, heck yeah. Heck yeah, Muffin. Woo! You go, Muffin. But please continue to explain, I hear. Okay, so light gray, distant memories. My memories get very blurry very easily. And then, thank you. yeah, you go. You're gonna do great. Like great, fuzzy memories mainly. There's also another thing, but considering my main audience is my friend group and people who probably don't understand the concept of kinning as much, I won't go into that, but part of it is kin related stuff. Black is a little bit more simple. For me, it's a really comfort color. Like, I really like dark colors. Black is one of them, and it just makes me feel at ease a lot of the time. But I also associate it with darkness and spiraling and just negative emotions. So it's an interesting color in that regard, because it's like,
I used to think that was ABBA. It makes the truth even more incomprehensible.
but basically it's like, oh yeah, it brings both anxiety and comfort. So it's like, oh, so, what is going on here? What is happening in this section? And everything is you. Okay, I think it's just a big old slide here, but it's like so weird and so goofed that it's like, anyways, mint green. This one's interesting because it involves like my past before I really like got into Tao and that kind of stuff. I had a really toxic friend group, and we did role plays a lot, and it was specifically Undertale. So it's part of why I don't like Undertale as much anymore, because I associate it with them. But part of it is that I played as a character called Science Sans, and his main color is mint green, and that became a running theme, like, oh, he'd make hot chocolate for everybody, but it's mint flavored, even though that was not something that I had as part of the hot chocolate thing, and yet people associated it with that, and they're like, But I associated mint with that character, and so I kind of, like, I don't think I really actually disliked the color, but I thought it would fit with the thing, because it does represent a little bit of that for me. But now it also represents my boyfriend and Orpheus, so there's happy stuff behind that too. So, because both of them I really associate with greens, and Orpheus is specifically this very nice minty light green, and then of course the magenta thing. I already explained it, but it's kind of obvious what it is. So, because it's like, oh yeah, this is a color that I love and enjoy, and you just went and were like, no, I hate this color now because I associate it with you. And I'm just like, screw you, I'm continuing to use it. Don't make me feel guilty about using it, because I'm not going to feel guilty about that person anymore. So, yeah. That's basically it. I hope all of that made sense. I kind of just rambled. Any music again? Also, how many verses are in Lay All Your Love on Me? I had a little... Okay. Aw, thank God. Thank God. When I finish this section, then it's just repeats. Thank God. I love the symbols and meanings you put into each of these. How you gave it an analysis of each color. Yeah. It's a fun writing exercise. Just yes. Yeah. It's a very fun writing exercise overall. And of course there's ads. I'd like to skip the ad. I still haven't gotten an ad blocker, but basically, yeah, each of them have an analysis, and it was just really a fun writing exercise of like, okay, what are all of these different colors? What do they mean to me? And it was something my friend actually said, oh yeah, this would be a cool writing exercise as long as it's not taken seriously. And I'm like, oh yes. Just let me draw cool. Also just got done with the arm of my dude, but the hand, let me just draw cool basement man. Yeah. Drawing's hard. Hands are harder. I still kind of struggle with hands. I used to draw them as like claw things, which kind of is part of what inspired Strato's demon arm. There's another thing that kind of really inspired it, and that's mainly IRL me. Oh no! I accidentally hit the thing again. Well, not accidentally, it's more like it does the dumb thing. Hands, why don't you let me draw? Oh. Yeah, rip. But, this is like mini fun fact, but I have Poland syndrome, and so I've got a tiny little claw demon hand thing. And I have all my digits. It's just very small and weird looking. And so I'm like, Strato can have that. But it's a demon arm instead, so it's cool. So, just revealing all the Strato lore here.
Cause everything is new. And everything is new.
Thank you. Don't worry, I love learning about others' characters. Yeah, like, I have so much about Strato that it's insanity. It's like, yep, here's all this stuff about Strato. I could honestly easily ramble about Stretto all the time. But I know it's never the best idea because I know it's rambly. So it's like... Heck is why I actually included a character slash Utao canon lore thing on my website. Because I was like, oh, I love my characters too much to not share the canon finally publicly. That I still consider like tier 2, so if people are like, I don't like this interpretation, they can throw it out. But this is how I interpret the characters and stuff. So, like, you know, like, I'm blanking on how to explain some stuff. This links on over to the website and save it for later. Yeah, it also has all the voice banks that I have on it, including like all the older stuff. So you'll have a fun time because there's a lot of voice banks to download if you want to use them. The problem is that most of them are like CV banks because I kind of gave Stretto so much love and attention that literally all of the other characters who are like, they've just kind of been left alone with not really any good way to get updated. I mean, Ikaros is getting a VCV. I still need to record a VCV for Ryuki, and then Secret Unknown Character, aka, I mean, you already know who it is, Muffin. I may as well say it because I don't think anybody who's like slinking on my channel for stuff will, like, most of them already know what character it is, but it's Valentine. Right now he's listed as question marks on the site, but I need to record him a voice bank too because I want to. He's kind of become a sudden force in my life, like, oh yes, I have created this man and now he won't leave me alone. Ooh, yes, we love him. Yes, I love him too. I love him so much. Like, he's just a fantastic villain character. Like, I have so much fun with him.
I'm not your friend or anything, damn. You think that you're the man, I think therefore I am. I'm not your friend or anything.
But yeah, I love Valentine so much and I want to make him a voice bank. But the thing is, I don't know how to best approach trying to voice him. So I'm gonna have to experiment a lot. So that means I'm going to probably end up with experimental voice banks that I have no idea what to do with. Especially if some people like the tone but it doesn't fit him. And then I'm like, heck, I guess this is a brand new character, but I don't know who. I mean, I have some characters left over from, like, my role-playing days that I kind of converted over to my universe. Like, for example, I have a couple of characters who were originally separate, but I put them together because I thought their dynamic would be fun. Basically, it did again, but basically there's this character I made named Heart Drive, who is obsessed with immortality, and he's basically like evil science man, with no morals. He doesn't care who he screws over. And originally he's supposed to like have all these resources and that kind of stuff so he can do this. But my idea is, he worked for Machina Industries specifically, which is an in-universe industries that mainly focuses on building androids. So like, for example, Rocco is an android. And in this case, they made Arietta, so they're part of the thing. But
has overturned. What can I do?
yay, it means now I can switch. I can switch over and just copy paste. But basically, they built Arietta And my idea is that Hard Drive used to work for them as like a biotech expert because he mainly focuses on biology and that kind of stuff. And I'm like, oh, he probably knows some computers because of his pursuit of immortality, so he could work there, I guess. But basically, he's like evil science man, and then he gets fired because he experimented on too many employees. And I've decided for one of my characters that I had, whose name is Briar, he used to be a plant god character who was specifically inspired by the Vanishing World series, specifically Aberrant Garden / Perennial Crisis. And I'm like, oh, what if he just merged with, like, what if Zelzarin just merged with the girl? I can't remember her name. But what if that happened? And so that created Briar, but in this case, I've changed his backstory so he's a lot less OP. Now he's just a plant man that was a former employee, but now he's lost all of his memories, and now he's a plant man that lives with Hard Drive because Hard Drive got fired and was forced to take his experiments with him. So now he lives with Briar, and Briar acts as his defense system, and he's a plant man who can't see. I love him very much. There's more? There's more? I'm calling for your name? No! No, there's more. I thought there was just... Do you need to go and get ready, though? Oh, this lore sounds so cool. Go get ready. Go get ready. You can always watch the rest of the stream later. So... Okay, all of this uses the movie version, because they cut out some of the stuff for the movie version, I think. Because, like, now there's I'm calling for your name. And good luck with the cover. Thank you, it's fun being here. You picked an ABBA song that's 5 minutes long. Were you expecting any different? Possibly. But yeah, thank you, Muffin. Appreciated you being here. But yeah, this was a mistake, but one I'm going to stick with because I'm so close to being done parsing, and then it's just tuning. So it's like, God. Ace, I swear to God. Yeah, this is a mistake, but it was too funny though. It was too funny not to do. I was like, oh yeah, this would be very fitting of Alberto. The curse part would be that it's an ABBA cover, but this is pain and suffering, and I didn't realize how much pain and suffering it will be. Oh, and then there's the fact that I want to cover this too for my mom's birthday because she loves ABBA, but that time as a more serious cover, so like I'm probably gonna have to make a VCCV English thing. So I'm probably going to die a second time in November because fun fact, my mom's birthday is around my birthday, so not only will I have to worry about Stretto concert, I'll also have to be worrying about this. Then again, I can always just use a different character, but then it's an untuned bang. And like it's an untuned VSQX. So I don't know what to do about that. But I don't have to worry about it right now. Oh yes, Gakupo, sing to me your lovely lyrics. Save me from this pain. Dear Westabu, aka Gakupo, save me. Save me from this pain. How long have I been working on this? An hour and a half. I think I'll finish this section and then stop the stream and end it. So... and at least maybe I'll actually start tuning next time. Oh! Not much of a tune and talk when there's no tuning. Then again, I included parsing in that idea. Basically working a new tile. God, I love Gakubo so much. I wish I had him, but I'm pretty sure his bank is expensive. Like, if you want to get the full version with all the events. Wait, I'm curious, how much does he cost? Just out of curiosity. Wait, didn't work. If I look for Gakpo instead, would that work? There we go! Yeah, his complete is 180 bucks. And his individuals are 90. He is one expensive man. So rip Gakupo, I'm not getting you ever. Cause you're too expensive and I'm cheap. Like if I want to get a voice bank, that's 90 bucks. I'll get Zola Project. I'll get Zola Project, because at least they're 3 for 1 effectively. So they're effectively 30 bucks a piece, so... Utao? You're gonna respond? Oh.
So I wake up in the afternoon, maybe they come.
Anyways, it's rendering now. Let's see. Do I have to edit anything?
I called for your name. The rock and play the pain.
I need to add baby breath in the event.
I called for your name. The rock and play the pain.
Let's add some breaths. Make him a breathy boy. Breathy boy. Oh, the breaths, yes. Breathy yandere. Who's like, I love Vertigo so much. I wanna smooch him. But how do I smooch him? Oh, I know. Be a jerk to all of his friends.
I called for your name. The rock and play the pain.
Yeah, that's good. It's good. Alright, I think I'll wrap up the stream now, because it's been going for an hour and a half, and normally it's keep things to 2 hours, not 2 hours, 1 hour. So I think it's about time to wrap things up, because, yeah, it's an hour and a half. So, thanks y'all for coming. Thank you, Sam, for being here. I love you, platonically. So, thanks y'all.